Welcome to the Bluebird Bookshelf, where we read kid-friendly, wholesome books only. These books are beautiful. They're just the right length for kids. They have no underlying themes, and best of all, they're educational and fun. My name is Miss Kelly, and this is my reading buddy, Birdie. And you may have guessed it, he's a bluebird. If you like reading with us, please subscribe so our new videos go right to your homepage. You can also leave us a comment or share this story with a friend. Welcome back to the Bluebird Bookshelf. My name is Kelly and I am so excited to read with you. As always, today we are reading our 5th book in our food group series. So we've read, let's get on this side, we've read The Big Cheese, we've read The Couch Potato, we read The Good Egg, The Bad Seed, and today we are reading The Smart Cookie. Now I think this book is so cute. Get back up there. I'll put you right there. There you go. I think this book is so cute because this cookie has sprinkles, she has eyelashes, there's a cake. This is just a really cute book and I'm really excited to crack it open and see the inside cover. But first, let's talk about what a smart cookie actually is. So a smart cookie is another way of saying that somebody is really clever, really smart, they're really good at their homework, they're really good at learning and reading and all those things. Now, we've read, I told you this is our 5th book, so we've read 4 other books. The Big Cheese, The Couch Potato, and The Bad Seed. These characters all had a bad character trait. But The Good Egg, where's The Good Egg? Right here. The Good Egg had a good character trait that sometimes turned out to be, maybe have some bad consequences of it. And I am wondering if the smart cookie is similar to the good egg. I'm wondering if sometimes being the smartest isn't the best. And I don't know what she's going to learn, but I can't wait to find out. Are you ready? Let's read. Oh, this one's yellow on the inside. I love that. Okay, there's all different kinds of goodies here. Donuts, cupcakes, cookies, pretzels, croissants. Maybe that's a Pop-Tart. I don't know what it is. Interesting. So I guess we're going to meet some sweets in this story. Ooh, this is a pretty page. This is the smart cookie's thoughts, I guess. Reading, writing, sports, math, love, movies, ideas, music, art. Man, she knows a lot about everything, doesn't she? Be smart cookie. She looks very smart. Look at her desk. Greetings. I'm a cookie. I live in a bakery on a street corner near a river. She lives on Sweet Street. Come on in. It's a cute little bakery, isn't it? Welcome to our little community. It's a warm and supportive place to spend some time. Pretty fantastic, eh? Look at their little bakery. Oh, wow. These 2 pastries are doing science. They're doing geography. And then they're measuring the macarons. Macarons. How do you say that word? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Macaroons. How do we say this? I don't know. I'm curious, how do you say that name of that dessert? Macarons. I think it's macaroons. These days, life is sweet, but my journey wasn't always a cakewalk. When I was younger, I couldn't have imagined fitting in here. For a long time, I didn't feel comfortable speaking up or sharing my ideas. I didn't feel like a smart cookie. I wanted to be a cookie who knew all the answers, a cookie who felt confident in a group, a cookie who said, aha, when solving a puzzle like this. Aha! She must have gotten it right. Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. Our teacher, Miss Biscotti, was kind and patient. When I arrived each morning, she'd wave at me and smile. But I didn't get the best grades, her report card. And I never raised my hand because I couldn't think of the answers as fast as the others. And I was the last to finish most tests. Sigh. It wasn't because I didn't care, and it wasn't because I didn't try. Sometimes I'd get distracted and mess up, even though I knew the material. Those were the most frustrating moments of all. Oh, she's supposed to be working and she's thinking about outer space. Once, I misspelled the word dough. That was rough. Another time, I added when I meant to subtract. 2 minus 2 equals 4? Oh
no, she messed up. Occasionally, we'd have a lesson where I had absolutely no idea what was happening. I just couldn't keep up. I imagined that my desk was a raft and that I was completely lost at sea, because that's what it felt like. Have you ever not known the answer at school? You didn't know what to do? At night, I slept in a cookie jar. I had about 6 dozen roommates. Move! You move! No, you move! No, you move! No, you move! They're all crammed in. I'd stay awake and stare out the window and worry, sigh. And it went this way, day after day after day. But then something happened that changed everything. It all started with a homework assignment. Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. Tonight, I would like you to create something completely original, she announced. It can be anything you want. Please bring it to class tomorrow. And that was it. There were no further instructions. Miss Biscotti winked at me as I gathered my belongings. I felt like I had a million butterflies in my stomach. Create anything? Go. What's she gonna create? When I got home, I immediately went to work. At first, I tried a cooking project. The results were half-baked. Next, I tried to hammer and nail something. It splintered immediately. Then I tried making a sculpture. It was a complete bust. I wondered if I was about to fail yet another assignment. I was stuck. I stared out the window and watched the rain hit the river. There was something mesmerizing about the water, how it moved in such a chaotic way, swirling around and around, yet ultimately figuring out exactly where it needed to go. Aha! Suddenly, I had an idea. I decided to write something original, a poem. I came up with a title based on how I'd been feeling, My Crummy Days. That's funny, because she's a cookie, and cookies make crumbs. After that, the rest of it seemed to fall into place. I wrote and I wrote. I lost track of time. An hour went by in a flash. Aha, I said when it was finished. I couldn't sleep that night, but it wasn't because I was worried. It was because I was excited. I felt like I had really accomplished something. I felt smart. The following day, Miss Biscotti asked for volunteers to share what we created. One kid showed off his original frosting art. Pretty cool. Another kid revealed her sprinkle distribution machine. Pretty cool. It was neat seeing how everyone was good at such different things. Look at the croissant. He's good at science. That's funny. Finally, Miss Biscotti turned to me. Would you like to share anything? She asked. Gulp. I gulped. I thought I'd probably crumble under the pressure. But I made my way to the front of the classroom. I noticed my hands were shaking and my mouth went dry. This poem is called My Crummy Days, I said, my voice cracking. And then I read it aloud. As I spoke, I noticed some kids nodding at certain lines. Other kids laughed at parts that were supposed to be funny. As I built toward the finale, I felt myself becoming more confident and animated. And in the end, everybody clapped and cheered. I promise you this, I'll never, ever forget it. Yay! Miss Biscotti was beaming. No one but you could have written that poem, she said. It was completely original. She's hugging her poem. It's great. Aha! I had done it. I'd created something and shared it with the world. Well, my world, at least. The rest of the day was a blur. By recess, I was already planning my next poem. I would call it My Sweet Morning. Aha! I thought when I came up with the title. Later that afternoon, Miss Biscotti handed me a note. It said that I should keep on writing no matter what. That meant so much to me. School was a bit different after that. I wasn't so scared to raise my hand or ask a question or share my work. Sure, some things still don't come as easily for me as they do for others, like golf. But now I know that you can be smart in many different ways. You don't have to have the answers to every question or suddenly be great at everything all at once. You just need a chance to try all kinds of things to find out who you are and what you like. As for me, I learned that I can write and think up great ideas, and I found plenty of other things I'm good at too. I no longer feel lost at sea. It's more like floating down a river. And the best part is there's always more to learn because we're all smart cookies. Aha, aha, aha.
The end. So that's what happened with the smart cookie. I have a question for you. Do you ever get nervous that you're going to get an answer wrong, or that you're going to do poorly at school or do bad on a test? Just like the smart cookie, you know that trying new things is always better than being scared and not trying at all. I can't wait to see you again and read the last book in our series. It is called The Sour Grape, so we'll do that tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe and follow along. This week we're finishing the food group series, and next week we are going to read some special fall and Thanksgiving books together. So when you subscribe, all of our videos will go directly to your homepage and you don't have to go looking for them, and it makes it really easy to read more books with us. We have a goal. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps more than you think. All right, we'll see you next time. I can't wait to read with you again. Bye.